There we go. Wow. We've been talking and they've already scored. Sorry about that, folks. We had some issues in the broadcast booth, but we are back.
Yeah, I think they probably missed a great segment on Coach Marr. We definitely wish Coach Marr speedy recovery and bitch anonymous. Hopefully he can get out of BA hole and get back to coaching the Texans or the Titans and get those guys off to a winning start and winning tradition as the Titans are accustomed to. Good luck, Coach Marr. Wish you well.
All right.
So we got 1st and 10, ball at the 14-yard line. The Eagles are up 7-0.
Yeah. Unfortunately, folks, I'm sorry. We had the blackout. We missed the Eagles score. But what we do know about the Texans, they have found new life with John Ross and their running back, Mr. Brown, that they picked up.
Yeah, they definitely, again, let's look at the statistics for the Texans. Again, nothing really kind of stands out. But again, you know, you're talking about a well-coached team. And again, right now in offense, they're actually have the 32nd ranked offense in the league, but yet they are 5-2 on the
they
defensive
are slow
end.
And steady.
Yes, now in defense, we have to give them credit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are 9th in the league in defense, so you definitely have to give them credit. Great pass, great pass. Wow. Great throw and great pass.
Davis Mills, surprisingly, is, you know, some people called him half of a Subway sandwich, but he is producing.
I mean, listen, when you are, 6-2, and right now, I mean, again, Coach Woe, he has 12 touchdowns, but 24 interceptions with a 54% completion percentage. So, I mean, he's not lighting the world on fire, but again, 6-2 is 6-2. So you can't knock the quarterback. I mean, he's leading them to wins.
Well, he's managing the game for sure. Managing the game for sure.
And again, as a quarterback, that's one of the keys to success is managing the game.
And we had spoke about Coach Teddy early on with his lack of success so far with the Eagles, whereas he is normally a playoff team every season. I don't know what do you think is going on over there in the NFC East for him this season.
I mean, it struggles, with the Eagles. It struggles with the Commanders. Dallas is head and shoulders the class and the cream of not only the NFC East, but the NFC as a whole. So, again, the Eagles have the talent. They definitely have the talent. I think that Coach Teddy needs to utilize Jalen Hurts' running ability. I don't think he's incorporated a lot of kind of read options and plays to get Jalen Hurts on the edge. And looking at Jalen's statistics, he's 11 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, completing 61% of his passes. Again, not great. But then when you look at rushing, 19 attempts for 99 yards. I think that needs to be definitely higher, and you just can't rely on Jalen Hurts to be a pocket quarterback. That's just not playing to his
skill set.
strength.
Yeah, his
Absolutely.
skill set is his will. So
Great move. Special teams. I mean, the Texans, again, when you look at the statistics, Coach Woe, nothing stands out offensively. But again, they play good, solid defense. They're ranked 9th in the league in defense. Have the 32nd ranked offense, but they are extremely opportunistic. So you definitely have to give Coach Shifty a lot of credit on getting those young guys to believe in the system. They are ranked 5th in interceptions. Actually, they're top 10 in interceptions. So the Texans definitely force turnovers. And again, they're relying on their defense to get them off to this 5-2 start.
Yeah, man. Teamwork makes the dream work. They all believe, you know what I mean? You don't have to have a bunch of stars, but as long as you got a bunch of believers, you'll be all right. Look at Davis Mills. I mean,
oh wow,
That was a very slow 6 yards.
Yeah, I thought it was an instant replay for a second, but that was
like
definitely live.
I thought we had some more technical difficulties
Live
on the speed of the
speed.
video.
We have definitely some interesting matchups in Week 9 in the PHFL. We have the 7-1 Baltimore Ravens against the 6-2 New Orleans Saints. That should be a good matchup. We have the Kansas City Chiefs, the surprising Kansas City Chiefs at 6-1 versus Coach Marr at 3-4. One of the more interesting matchups, again, could have been a game of the week candidate, is the 6-2 Carolina Panthers versus the 7-1 Cincinnati Bengals. So a lot of great games in the PHFL on the docket this week. So definitely interested in seeing a lot of these matchups.
Yeah, folks, just follow us on Twitter. Watch out for the Twitter feed as it relates to letting you know when these games are. Just tune in.
Davis Mills back to pass, great underneath route to John Ross. I mean, one of the most interesting players in Madden. He had a stint in Tampa Bay, stint in a lot of Baltimore. What do you think is the reason that John Ross hasn't kind of stuck with the team, Coach Will?
I don't know. I mean, a little bit of injury prone, but for the most part, man, it is a scenario where if you can, I remember when he was with Tampa Bay, that guy went from normal to X Factor in like 6 weeks. So he's got the potential to be a big game threat all the time. He's just got to, I don't know, maybe he might have a little bit of TO in him to where he just doesn't fit into the system all the time, but I mean, I hope to see the best out of him this time. I mean, the Texans took him #1 in their free agent draft. So, I mean,
the talent is there. Absolutely.
And then you got him and Cooks.
Yes,
got him and Cooks on the side.
Great 1-2 pairing. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a lot to look for.
You got 2nd and goal, ball at the 11-yard line. Had a deep pass by Davis Mills. Surprising that pass got there. He threw it off his back foot, but the receiver was wide open. Made a great play. Okay, here it is. Okay, Cooks on the end around. Great defense. The Eagles have some talent on defense led by Fletcher Cox. Again, a veteran. Again, he's been around. He's one of the more elite defensive linemen in the league. So this is 3rd and goal, ball at the 10-yard line. The Eagles definitely have played great defense, and they should be able to hold them to a field goal. 3rd down and goal, and you need 10 yards. In essence, you need a touchdown. It definitely favors the defense.
Yeah, Davis Mills hasn't proved to be a big game quarterback just yet, even though for whatever reason they have him with gold shoes like he's a superstar. So maybe they believe and we just don't.
Yeah, that may be true.
And Fletcher Cox. Oh, Mr.
There it
Sweat.
is. We just okay. Well, that's two. He has 2 elite pass rushers.
Yeah.
Again, in certain cases like that, you just have to know your personnel. You have to know what you have. The 3 points was definitely already in the bag, so no need to maybe force a turnover or something like that. Just take the 3 points. Absolutely.
Yeah, take your points. It's a long game at this point. It's 7-7. So.
Again, you definitely have to give Coach Shifty a lot of credit. He's one of the guys, he's kind of that, that pretty fat kick at the club. You know what I mean? Like she gets looks. You know what I mean? He hasn't won the Super Bowl yet, but again, it's a very attractive fat chick.
That's what I mean? Like she looks different in the darkness, and then we come out in the light. Like, she's kind of ugly, but she's still a winner in the dark.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I just, Coach Hennessy, that's what we call him. This coach that just after maybe 7 Hennessy's, just looks great.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ludicrous. If one more drink, you know what I mean? That's exactly what it is.
But again, they're 6-2, so you definitely want to give Coach
they doing something
his
right.
flowers. Absolutely.
They're doing something right. Hey, this is a presentation of the Powerhouse Football League. Follow the league on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch.
So again, 1st and 10 for the Texans, or for the Eagles rather. Ball at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts under center. Miles Sanders. I mean, he has elite talent, but I don't think that the Eagles utilize Miles enough in their offense. What are your thoughts on Miles Sanders? I know you're really big on talent and you scouting the league from top to bottom. What do you think about Miles Sanders?
Miles is a superstar running back if given the right opportunity. I just think that right now they are taking Jalen Hurts out of, some of the options that he can have And again, this was a running mobile quarterback. They might want to look at what the Ravens do in real life, because remember they had like the #1 rushing offense. You know, you could get this guy in some space and cause a problem. He's just got to put it together.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great throw by Hurts. Again, they have some weapons. You know, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Wes Watkins, Dallas Goddard, Sanders. They got some weapons.
Yeah. Well, let's take the top off of any offense. I mean, defense. You got to respect it. 98 speed running.
It's definitely surprising that the Eagles right now find themselves at 3-4 with the talent. Again, Hurts back to pass. Great pass underneath to Dallas Goddard.
I heard that Coach Teddy, though, had went out of the country with his wife. Unfortunately, contracted COVID, so was unavailable for OTAs and training camp. So he's just getting back into the groove of trying to coach this team. So they're trying to get used to him. He's trying to get used to what's going on and get it fixed.
Yeah, they have the 30th ranked offense. So with that talent to be ranked 30th is definitely a cause for concern. I'm not sure if Coach Teddy is calling plays with his eyes open. Maybe if he, just ask Madden, maybe can get a little bit more success. But the 30th ranked offense is definitely not indicative of the talent that the Eagles have. Now on the defensive end, looking at the Eagles, they're kind of middle of the pack. So again, we have
they got a couple of good stars.
Number 11 on defense.
Yeah, you got Sweat, you got Cox, you got a nice rookie linebacker. You got Darius Slay. You got the little guy Maddox. You know what I'm saying? Little guy with heart. Maddox is out there. They got a solid defense. It's just, again, putting it together like they did before in their playoff season years.
Absolutely. So we got 2nd and 7 ball at the 36. Eagles are driving 10-7. Houston over the Eagles. PHFL action week 9. There it is. Okay.
A little bit of it, a little sprinkle. You just got to sprinkle it in a little bit.
Yes, keep it deep. Absolutely. You got to keep the defense honest to figure out whether or not Jalen is going to pull that thing out and keep it. But again, you have to be an expert at the read option. You have to know what you're doing because you can make the wrong read.
Well, speaking of that expert, you've been running this since Madden 25. So they're like, well, what makes it just, oh my God. Hold on.
Jalen Hurts, great
nice pass.
Wow, man. What was the safety coverage? One of the things about Coach Shifty is, his eyes can sometimes take him away from the deep safety responsibility when you're in the middle, kind of like Justin Space Simmons. You have to know your responsibilities, and his responsibility in that cover 3 is deep. So you have to allow the underneath coverage. If it's there, and you have to rely on your other teammates. He took himself out of position, and that post route from behind. Yeah,
last line of defense, and you were defenseless because you were too far down. And in this Madden, this is another thing. With Madden 23, it's way different than what it was in 22. Like, the passing is different. The ability to get back in space like that when you've come down so far. An 82 speed tight end might outrun you if you give him too much room to run.
Absolutely. Davis Mills back, throws it underneath to John Ross. There he is. Again, you get that guy in space. Davis Mills 4 for 5, 141, 1 touchdown. Speed kills on Madden. John Ross has been fast since he was in Cincinnati. So, again, speed kills.
Yes, sir.
Okay, get the tight end under. No, that's John Ross again. You can't run with him from left to right.
You can't.
That's a smart offensive strategy is to put him in the slot and have him do crossers.
Davis Mills with the little gold shoes looked like he had the set feet ability for a second right there.
Wow. Yeah, I just think that maybe the trainer just gave him the wrong shoes.
Yeah, for sure.
He's getting the wrong shoes.
He got to get the little the Pinto or something. He got
You got to get the no-name. Yeah, you got to get the no-name.
I don't know if he got a brand contract just yet, but it's coming. He might have something like that.
Well, I'll ask you this question, Coach. Well, again, are you sold on Davis Mills, or should the Texans, because they have a lot of draft capital, in the offseason? Let me go look at their draft capital. I know they got a haul for Deshaun Watson. So you're talking about, again, and then looking at Cleveland, that Deshaun Watson pick is definitely going to be a high pick.
So
are you Okay, so let's look at the Texans right now as far as draft picks are concerned. They have 2 firsts. They have a second. They have 2 thirds. So again, they have 2 firsts in this year's draft and next year's draft. Are you taking a quarterback, or are you going to let Davis Mills develop?
All right, so this is the thing. I got Davis Mills behind Deshaun Watson, then we traded Deshaun Watson. But in all honesty, I don't think they have full belief in Davis Mills. Let's see what happens over the season. But again, it could be like a Jameis Winston scenario. He plays well sometimes, but sometimes he just gives the game away, and we can't risk that. If he's trying to win a championship, my leader on the front side and the back side has to be not the reason why I'm losing.
It's a tough call, Coach.
Oh, no.
Definitely.
And we just spoke about it. This is exactly why
that's a bad throw.
Probably not going to stay on this team. Very bad throw. Like you can't throw with that dude's skill set. You have to minimize or try and mitigate the amount of interceptions that happen.
Throw that pass all the way across the other side of the field. Now, this is his stats, Coach. Well, he has an 88 throwing power. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He has 87 short. He has 86 medium. He has 84 deep. So again, he
hellified stats.
Yes.
I mean,
he's 23 and he's a star, and he doesn't cost any money. So this is.
I mean, I think this might just be a matter of fact, Peyton Manning. You know what I mean? It might just be a Peyton Manning scenario where you just got to let him build into this, build around him, and then maybe make some good choices. He might be a star. I mean, if he's already a star, he could be a superstar. Let me say it another way.
Yes. But then the coach has to help him out, Coach. Well,
and that's what I'm saying. The coach
on one side of the hash,
and
throw all the way over to the other side of the hash with an 88 throw. It's going to get picked. Yes.
Yeah, that's tough. Regardless of the accuracy, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Look at that, cooking them. I mean, you got some fast guys out there.
Yes. I mean, again, that 89 or 87 short, 86 medium. That's what you need to be.
I don't know if I counted the one Mississippian in Philly was in the backfield.
Yeah, they were coming.
That was tough.
They were coming.
Man.
But again, where is the balance as far as the Texans offense? You know, you have Marlon Mack, you have Dameon Pierce, the rookie from Florida. You know, you have Spencer Brown. You have some running back talent. Where is being able to get balance?
That you went from 3rd and 5 to 4th and 21 because you are trying to play Mahomes football with
and did you see, Coach
Woe,
the defensive backs were in the pocket of all those receivers.
Whoever wide receiver Y was, for whatever reason, he got pushed into the O-line like that. He has no release like that. It looked like the DB just said, "Hey, look, cuz you ain't in this play. Like just chill for a minute, cuz I can't let you be in this play."
Yes,
he was not in the play. And then surprisingly, the Eagles are really quietly winning this game. Ooh, good run. Okay, Machine Green, I see you.
Wow,
that's nice.
Okay, he needed some pass rush. But again, looking at the Eagles' defensive backs, they have some talent. You have Darius Slay as a superstar. You have James Bradbury, 90 speed. You have Avonte Maddox, that's a 93 speed. You have the old commander Jimmy Moreland, 90 speed. So you have enough. You have enough there to be able to at least stay in front of the Texans wide receivers, and then you have great safety play. Quashni Tarrant, you know, he's back there with a 91 speed.
He had good years. He had good years with the 49ers, so it's not like he got talent.
Yes.
It's just more so putting it together and then you trying to face it. There it is. I mean, just play for the down. No need to throw it up.
Yes, at all.
Right now. You throw the long pass, you're going to be losing in a second.
Absolutely.
7-point swing, and I can't remember who gets the ball. It looks like the Texans get the ball too, so you got to most definitely make sure you just don't give that ball up because it could have swung real quick, real easy.
So again, we're at the half, ladies and gentlemen. PFL action week 9. The Philadelphia Eagles are ahead of the Houston Texans 21-10. So I think, again, it's definitely a balanced matchup. I think the Texans got too pass happy and didn't kind of balance out the offense. They were a little bit too predictable, and then Coach Teddy made some good adjustments, and as a result, that pick six definitely was the key play, one of the key plays of the game.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's tough again when you are asking or requiring a young guy like that to be put in positions that he's not really used to. He was a West Coast kind of quarterback, so he's a dink and dunk kind of dude. He's not a long ball type of dude, so you got to keep it easy for him.
Absolutely. But again, Coach Shifty is known to just kind of air it out. So Mills got the pass, rolls out the pocket.
And that right there is... Let me see. Number 88. Oh, God, Brad Bills going to take it back to that dude.
But he had R&B, open underneath, but he took the deep shot.
That is, that's that. Again, like this is why you're down 21-10. You know what I mean?
This is why you leave the club, in an Uber.
Yeah.
I mean, fat chicks need love too, but you got to get on the exercise bike. You got to
show me why I need you. You know what I mean? Show me why I want you. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta give me something more than just this. Don't be sloppy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Coach Shifty again. He's definitely taking lesser teams and put them in position, but at a certain point, you have to understand your personnel. So we have 2nd and 11. Okay, there it is. The Eagles right now are just going to play smash mouth football. And again, I don't think that the Texans, with the Eagles, if they get up 28-10 or even 24-10, the way that the Texans are playing offense, I don't think that the Texans offense at this point can be able to come back from a 3-score deficit. So this is definitely a huge possession.
He could, but this is the problem right here. Michi only has a 90 speed. Why am I trying to throw a bomb to him when it should have been either Cooks or Ross? Michi should be in the slot. You know what I mean? He just gotta. I don't know. The rookie shouldn't be out there with the arm that Davis Mills has. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely. And again, the Eagles are looking like the team that a lot of the experts definitely predicted that they would be. I mean, they look extremely stout on the defensive end, and offensively they have balance. Oh, great play action. Oh, he sucked them in. Oh, wow. That was
the young kids would say pause on that. And,
Wow. But there was nobody open. I mean, again, but you have to be a little bit more patient. A little bit more patient in the pocket because, again, to see if anything developed because the linebackers bit on the play action. And, again, there was some time.
Yeah.
You got 2nd and 10.
Let's see if Jalen Hurts sees what's happening with the safety and goes over the top of the end. Good one.
Yeah, that safety is... Yeah, throw it underneath. Again, there's not a lot of space back there. So, again, I would like to see a power run by Jalen Hurts. I would love to see a read option. I'd like to see some type of motion. Now, again, the Texans are definitely in a wide formation, so they want to keep Hurts in the pocket. But I still think you can get outside with some misdirection or definitely a couple of read option plays.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Again, now you have the
oh, no.
Woo!
That could have been problematic.
Yes. And he caught it. Wow.
Oh, man. Who's 27? 27. Need you to look at that. A little bit more reaction time on that 27. You need to be there a little bit quicker. Look at the kid.
Look. Kendall Sheffield. He's a rookie.
Oh, man.
93 speed, but it has 67 awareness. Touchdown by Miles Sanders. Again, he should be out on the field with his stats, but it's tough, Coach.
He's only paying attention 63% of the time.
Okay, you got the rookie
tough.
Stingley.
Yeah.
You do have Nelson. You do have Desmond King with higher awareness. Yeah, you may be
there
right.
You go. Yeah, in the red zone at least, you need to be smart. I don't need to be fast because where am I going? There's nobody. I got another defender called the end zone. So I just need smarter dudes, not faster dudes.
Especially because he was playing in the flats, a little bit more reaction, and that could have been a pick six.
Yeah, exactly. Awareness would have made him say, I see it. Let me, go from there. Again, Eagles quietly just matriculating the ball up the field and scoring.
Absolutely.
On a regular basis.
Let's look at Coach Shifty and see like the quality wins on his schedule. So in week 1, they defeated the Colts. Week 2, they lost to the Broncos. Week 3, they lost to the Bears. It was a good quality win against the Chargers, 21-17. A good win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and scored 2 defensive touchdowns in overtime. A good win over the Raiders and Cinnabon. So again, some good quality wins, Coach Martin. Okay, so they definitely have some good quality wins on their schedule.
Yeah.
Right now, they're not playing winning football right now.
They're exposing themselves. Like again, they've been playing a really tight. That I thought 43 was going to be snatched off the tip. You could see that coming. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Again, how about this, Coach? What do you think about the new Madden passing mechanic and what it is doing as it relates to turnovers in the franchise?
I mean, you see a lot of the elite, or at least the B+ above average throwers are struggling. I mean, your quarterback whispers, your Coach DZ, your Coach Twitches are definitely taking advantage of the new mechanics.
That's it. That's what you're supposed to do with that team. Them 2 dudes on the outside should be cooking. Great job. Great call.
But again, if you saw, I don't know whether or not you've seen the adjustment. The Eagles played inside leverage.
Yep.
So
which is terrible on the streets. On the street. Put it on that back shoulder.
Yes. So again, I'm going to give you the underneath. I'm winning. I'm going to protect the outside, and I'm going to protect deep. So that was definitely a coaching lapse on Coach Teddy and the Eagles. Again, you can have all the underneath. I'm not giving you a quick touchdown with Cooks and Mick and Michi and Ross. Again, not giving you that.
Yeah, no, you gotta respect the speed on these dudes. So again, with Davis Mills, I'm gonna make you earn it. I'm not good one. This new passing mechanic, when they throw it out there like that, it's a problem.
Yes.
Now what's crazy is I didn't mean to cut you off, Coach. I'm a little bit upset. So safety Coyle was actually on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers practice squad, and we were trying to work out negotiations, and somehow the Texans swooped in late at night, thanks to Coach Jimmy, I believe, who basically told Coach Shifty that Tampa Bay had a lot of talent on their practice squad, and he is now a Texan. Really, really hurts to see it, but I'm proud he's getting his squad.
I mean, again, the top passing teams, again, Coach Twitch, Coach the Bears, the Lions, and the Bengals. Okay, he's open. He's open.
The accuracy just was not there yet, which is tough because he's got good accuracy. It's just, I think it's, again, the passing mechanic makes this a little bit harder than what you need it to be. RB.
Again, the defense gave you an opportunity. Good check there. Okay, gave you an opportunity. Now you have to take advantage of it. If you can score here, go for the 2-point conversion. And now we have a field goal.
Well, do I really need to go to a 2-point conversion? Because I'd rather have 24-28. You know what I mean? Because that puts more pressure on the Eagles than on me.
Good run. Again, way to fight back. Again, but I think the Eagles forced something that wasn't there. The clock is your friend. Just go ahead and start to run the ball a little bit. You had some success with Sanders. Boom, the hold is right there. Great cutback. Yes, okay. You got to hold on to that ball. You got to definitely make another move. But great cutback. RPO.
Oh, no.
First and goal, ball at the 6.
Back in the day, there used to be this coach in another league we're in. Coach Bending. He used to play on his defensive line when he was an Eagles dude. Thought it was the most douchebaggy thing to do, but apparently, it's effective when you need it to be effective.
Yes, you can definitely get some pressure with the right player. Your Aaron Donalds, your Fletcher Cox.
Yes. Yeah.
Your
I don't know who that guy was, but he got some pressure.
So second to go. This is a big possession. Where's the screen plays? Where's the bubble screens? Where are the, those red zone plays?
Man, that was good.
Oh, okay. I think everybody probably knew that was coming.
Yeah, I think Davis Mills' ass cheeks was real tight on that one, because that looked like it was going the other way.
Okay. False start. Why would you hard count? There's no need for it.
Yeah, no.
Now you're back 5 yards. Again, the Davis Mills. There's some things that you like, but then there are 3 things that happens where you're like, we don't know if this is the guy or not.
I mean, again, you got to pay attention to this. On the defensive line alone for the Eagles, they have 1 superstar, another superstar, 2 stars, and then a hidden dev DT. That's a lot.
Run it with Mills. Run it with Mills.
Yeah.
Run it with Mills. Oh my gosh, he's staying there all day. Run it with Mills.
What are we doing?
No.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Run the ball.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Please don't go for this. Come on.
No, I take the penalty.
Come on, coach.
Take the penalty. Take the penalty. Get your field goal. You're only down by 1 possession.
Yeah, come on, coach.
You're only down. He's gonna let it go down.
I think the frustration of it, like, look at Davis Mills. He was pissed because he didn't feel like anybody could get open, but there's really nowhere to throw. So you, Davis Mills, have to take your speed and then make it happen.
Absolutely. So again, you gotta, Davis Mills. I mean, sometimes again, he does, but again, he's in a cover 4, and he had 8 defenders, and there's not a lot of field to make plays. So sometimes the quarterback has to go out and make a play. He has to be a player.
Yeah. And again, you went back so far on that one play that cost you that much yardage, where you should have done some more running ahead of time. Like, you've got the ability to sneak some runs in, because it's not like he's slow. He's got some pretty good speed.
Yes.
So.
And then you may have thought about it. Okay, if I'm at the 3, I may have a better shot of going for it from 4th and goal at the 3 versus at the 7. But again, it's 28-20. You're down by 1 possession. The defense definitely needs to step up and make another play.
Yep, for sure. I mean, again, he's not a barn burner. He's only got a 78 speed. So he's a younger, older Tom Brady. But it's just, I think with what he is, being a pocket guy, but he can get some sneaky ones in. I mean, hell, even Peyton Manning ran for 12 first downs in his career.
And again, this is where I need Jalen Hurts again to be a playmaker. I need him to be a playmaker. Manage the game. Again, you don't take any chances. You're winning. Okay, great call. Again, I'll take that. 7 yards. Again, you'll take that. 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Now,
this is where you need to really lean on your running back.
Absolutely.
To kind of, he's a good quality running back. Like, he could have gold shoes in the next couple of seasons if he's put in the right situation.
And the Eagles definitely lost some talent on the offensive line. They were one of the more talented offensive lines in the league.
Yeah, for years.
Again, I'll take that. It's 3rd and 4. Again, now the playbook is open. You don't have to look deep. You definitely have your entire playbook is open up for you.
And what's crazy is the Texans are coming out on what they call a woe defense. So this double mug that they do is unique. It creates. Now that is a run for Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
That
right up the middle. Run.
That
what was you looking at? Run these quarterbacks that have
I don't
the
think
ability
you
to
know what.
Coach Lowe.
It
was there.
And I'm not quite certain that Coach Teddy has ever looked at a Bible, because that was reminiscent of Moses in the Red Sea, and I don't think he knew what was happening.
Yes.
Oh my God, Davis Mills. I don't know. In his mind, I think he thought he was Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
Because he can't escape anybody.
Now, it seems right now that Coach Teddy is just throwing caution to the wind, and he's going to bring pressure.
Because of
He's
this,
going to bring pressure.
I think he thinks, you know what, this guy can't beat me, so I'm going to do whatever I want.
Again, you know, you may have to hot route and keep the extra protection in to allow those deep routes to get deep. If he's going to play this aggressive style of defense.
Woo!
Okay.
That was risky.
Oh, yes.
That was the makeup speed that safety or corner had on that play made that
But I
gotta
think
have
it's
definitive
more
windows.
like Davis Mills is. His balls look like a kite. They're just
Yeah.
hanging up in the air,
Yeah,
with
man.
no velocity.
See that's when as coach the old ball coach used to say, you know what I'm saying? And he pin them ears back, man. That was pinning them ears back. Look at what he did to number 78.
You have to punt the ball. Well, you cannot go for 4th and 24. Well, what are we doing out here, Coach? Well,
we better.
You have to punt the ball and play defense.
This is firing territory right here.
Yes,
this is you getting fired right here.
Yes.
Now, what should be happening is Wise should have been on the street.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so the Eagles.
Oh no.
The Eagles.
Oh no.
There might be something waiting for Coach Teddy in his office. Or probably by the time he gets on the bus to go back to the Texans.
You cannot allow a 4th and 24. That defensive coordinator needs to be fired.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yes.
Sometimes.
He can get out. Okay, and he took a hit. Okay, he's getting the team fired up, Coach Woe. He's definitely getting the team fired up.
This might be costly for Coach Teddy, man. That 4th and 24 that just became a first down. Man.
Coach Woe, you know what the call is. It's verts.
Yeah, right.
You don't play man in that situation. You play cover 4, keep everything in front of you, and you focus on the slot.
Oh, no.
Okay, 2nd and 7. That's a pick. That's a pick. Oh, you saw it again. Davis Mills. Oh,
I just feel like, unfortunately, the coaching staff, well, first off, the equipment staff has duped the coaching staff because go-tos are only for people that are superstars. So I think first, change his equipment so you can actually stop playing with a false positive and know what you're playing with, and then play to the strengths of that guy.
Yes,
you're just putting him in bad position.
He's laying it out on the line, Coach Woe, but the play calling is definitely not utilizing his skill set.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It
has to be more of a West Coast offense for this guy. I don't know. That's tough.
And one thing that, again, that was a big loss for the Eagles is their all-pro center, Jason Kelsey, is injured. So that definitely has impacted their ability to run the ball, especially between the tackles. Yep.
Yeah,
I think tired, I believe.
Definitely, but it's my own mind. Forrest Walker cooking some Chinese food in Texas.
Yes. But again, Coach Woe, we've talked about this. We've talked about this. If you're going to play cover 3, the way this game is, you're not going to be able to get back
at all
and be able to recover on that. So
I don't care if you had a 98 speed safety, you're not going to make it back there in time.
Yes,
against a 98 speed wide receiver.
Yes, like the game right now is definitely geared towards playing your assignment and playing disciplined football versus allowing you to play on a safety, for example, and just run all around the field and not be disciplined. You're not going to get away with it with the lead mechanic and the way that the passing allows you to lead it in certain areas. You just won't be able to get back.
And see, this is tough because, in all honesty, man, like this was a really good, solid game up to 1 score ago. It's almost like sometimes when I watch Tampa Bay, like, because they are really, really, really struggling right now. And they're in the game, and then all of a sudden they're not. And they're not because of turnovers. Like if they just played a better, consistent ball. Hey, boy, somebody got mauled.
Okay.
Somebody got boxed out on that play right there, and Jordan came down with the rebound. That was tough. I like
the Eagles are literally just saying we're going to play man versus man, and we're going to body you up, and you know what? Good luck.
God. Yeah, they coming though. I mean, it's again, you have 2 superstars on the D line and 2 star players.
Yep.
That's a lot to deal with for an average O-line, let alone a great O-line. And what Sweat did on that last drive, where he mushed 78 to the ground and then ran over the running back, 2 sack mills, that's what you got to know is happening. Look at this, Big Davis. Oh my God! Like
yes, he is. He's coming.
You know, I don't know if they know, man. Back for where we're from in DC, like this, the guy Chuck Brown, he had this song called Run Joe. That's what seems like happening right now. Playing in Davis Mills' ear, he's hearing Run Joe,
and he's literally saying, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let the back 7 do what they do, and we're gonna come." Look, he slipped. He fared out. That's a pick. That's a pick. Again, what he's doing, which I love. He said, "You know what? I'm going to utilize my front 4 to get a pass rush. The back end, I need you to hold up," and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, they're forcing Davis to make a play. They don't believe in Davis as much as there it is. There it is. Oh.
Okay.
Sanders. You know what I mean?
Yes, Miles Sanders again.
15 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. That's a good day for most backs.
That's winning football right there. Again, you have to give your playmakers the ball.
They coming on that one. That was I don't know if I like that. Plus, that wham play is telling. Like
yes.
I know a lot of people think it's cute, but on defense, they can focus in really quick to make a change because it's not a fast movement.
I mean, Miles Sanders has a 92 speed, so again, you want to get him out on the edge to use his speed.
You can get him everywhere. You get that dude in space. You can do everything with that dude. That dude is a versatile power. Wow,
good rush by number 52. Again, Jalen Hurts 10 for 15, 190 yards. Again, just a balanced attack.
Yeah. And they're up by 15 points, and they might score here if somebody doesn't back up off of Quest.
Yes, I see that safety. Is that Coyle? I don't know, Coach Woe. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, Coach Woe. Again, you're going to have to be careful. He's too close in the box. And if anything gets behind him, he's not going to have that makeup speed to be able to catch him.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough. At this point, I think we need to just focus on what we're doing. There you go. Okay.
Pass rush is coming. Okay. Again, I love it. Again, you have maybe 2.5, 3 seconds most, just depending on the front 4. But again, this is definitely a good, solid win for the Eagles. They needed this. Get their record back to 4-4. The Texans have dropped now a game behind the first place Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Jaguars will take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
At 11 o'clock in the next hour, as a matter of fact, I believe that game's going to start. We won't be commentating, but we will be broadcasting.
So again, this is definitely a great game, a great win for the Eagles. PHFL action at its finest. Again, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter.
Davis Mills looks
screaming,
very scared.
Help.
All I can hear him saying was, get your boy. It was tough. Oh my God, now he just slung it off his back foot.
Yeah, they coming, look.
It's okay.
Man. Do dirty Davis Mills. They doing you dirty Davis Mills. Man.
310 to humor. It's okay, man. It's all over right now, man.
Yes, man.
That good job. Jalen Hurts.
Victory formation.
You know what I'm saying? Give me a victory knee. We pulled it out. We needed this win. They believe in me. It won't hurt.
I mean, again, it's definitely a great victory.
Man, look at that. Eagles. Coach Shifty just threw his pack down. He just he didn't even want to talk to Mills. He just said, forget it. I can't do it.
Coach Shifty, thank you so much for joining us for the post-game interview. I mean, what do you think was the key?
Good game,
Coach?
Good game, bro.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, coaches. What do you think was the key, Coach Shifty, to the loss? He had a lot of momentum, but some of us were thinking that Davis Mills was put into some very difficult situations. What was the keys to the game as far as Texans, and what were you looking to accomplish?
I don't know if your mic's working, Coach. You got it? There you go.
Me?
No,
we go to Coach.
You know what?
I thought that was for him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go to Coach
Coach
Teddy.
being back from overseas and getting this your first win for this game, how did it feel?
Um, felt good. We played solid. Still made some mistakes. Wish I could have that throw to Smith back. I hit the wrong
Okay,
button. You could tell
understood.
by how I lobbed it to the flat, but I was trying to hit the running back, hit the wrong button. But
Yeah, I mean,
played a
you played a good methodical game. Like, what went into the game plan this time? Like, what did you see when you looked at the tape of the Texans to what you adjusted to play this way?
Well, playing Coach Shifty, he's always a really good opponent on both sides of the ball. So I wanted to just, play a smart game, a methodical game, try not to get ahead of myself, and
Mm-hmm.
really watch out for that user.
Gotcha.
And try to manipulate him when I can. And he got I think 2 interceptions with his safety, and I think I got 2 deep balls on it. So, you know,
This is true. This is true.
so that was part of the game plan there.
All right, Coach Shifty.
What's going on,
Um,
man?
how you feeling today, Coach? I mean, I know it wasn't the outcome you wanted, but again, man, you're on a solid run. But what do you think went well and what went wrong in this game?
I mean, going back to what he said, definitely those deep balls. I mean, the first one I definitely got caught on. The second one I wouldn't say too much. My controller turned off, so I felt like
Oh,
I definitely could have got to the ball, even though I was just a step behind the receiver. But my controller turned off like mid play, so it happens. Not saying that it made or break the game.
mm-hmm.
But just a few user mistakes on my part. We weren't able to get the offense going. It was tough out there. I'm not gonna lie, man. That Eagles D line is unbelievable. So
Yeah, for sure. We saw that. Hey,
yeah.
quick
So
question though, Coach. Some people were talking about it, but like, is there any particular reason why you have
hold on.
John? Yep. Oh, I forgot just walked away from the podium. I hope we didn't upset him.
My bad. What was your question? I'm sorry.
The question was, looking at how you have your setup or your roster on offense, is
Yeah.
there some particular reason why you have John Ross in the slot instead of on the outside to really make defenses respect Ross Cooks
I mean, well,
and put the
Mechie's gonna need his burn. I don't. I really think. I'm not a fan of putting smaller receivers on the outside. So that
got you.
John Ross needs to be in the slot. He produced in the slot. So that's
Yeah, no, he
definitely
did
not
for
not
sure.
the issue. That deep ball by Mills. I feel like I definitely had a step on the cornerback, but he got there. Those are tough throws, but had I
Yeah,
had
for sure.
maybe a 90 plus throwing power, we could have put that ball a
Indeed,
little bit more in front of him,
got
and
you.
probably
Or
scored there for a touchdown.
if you had maybe 6 more points in speed, because Michi only has a 90 speed, whereas
Yeah,
John Ross, you know what I mean? It might have gave some more separation for you for the slower ball. I don't know. But anyway, it was a great game. I mean, congratulations on where you are so far in the season.
yeah. I mean, and going to, just based off what you're saying, we're just taking it one game at a time, man. It's not a walk in the park with using the Texans. You know what I mean? We're,
Right,
we're
right,
trying to
right.
find little parts and pieces in free agency, and unfortunately, this is a team that we're gonna have to build. And we're
Indeed.
we're we're fine with that. So
Yeah,
you
you're doing a
know,
great job.
yeah, great, thank you, sir. Great
So
great game
what's
by.
as you said that,
Yeah.
sorry, but the old ball coach had asked, was Davis Mills going to be your future, or would you be looking in the draft for a quarterback?
Well, we don't know yet. We'll have to see what he does in the off season as far as if he's gonna up his bench pressing weight and things like that. I mean, unfortunately, if we can't get to that 90 plus throw power, he's not gonna be able to play for this team.
Got you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Old ball coach, do you have anything?
No, I think it was again a solid game. Again, this is PHFL action at its finest. Week 9 action. The Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Houston Texans. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Again, any comments that we can do better as far as our broadcast and the league presentation, please share. But again, great game, coaches.
All right, thanks a lot, fellas. Appreciate it. Good game again, Coach Teddy.
Yeah. GG's, man.
Yeah.
GG's.